Good morning.
And welcome to Eye on the Eagle.
This week has been a fabulous week for Charity Drive. Over the past 24 years, we have raised over $500,000 to send kids to summer camp. The truly special thing is that all these children have experienced cancer themselves. A huge amount of work goes into setting up this camp. The everyday person would never know how many doctors and nurses had to participate to make this happen. Campers are all in different stages of their disease, meaning that campers are still on a regular schedule with their medicine. These kids take oral medicine, have pumps, and some campers even have IVs. As hard as it is well worth all the efforts by these caring medical professionals. They take a week of their summer to give these campers some time to be normal. Our current student leadership team was fortunate enough to visit Camp Kimo last June. We were not allowed to take video photographs due to privacy laws, but what we saw was incredible. It was one of those things that you can only experience with your own eyes. During the visit, we watched kids practice for a skit, sing, dance, make Lego creations, crafts, swim, and even a Camp Kimo field day. We were humbled to learn exactly how special this camp is. It hit home a little bit deeper having Taylor Hunt, one of our own airport students, there as a camper. Please give and ask all of your family and friends to give as well.
On Monday, during second block and lunch, we had a huge Zombie vs. Humans Nerf war. This event brought in lots of money for Camp Kimo. Here's Katie with the scoop. Thanks, Katie.
This week has been a memorable week for sure. Everyone had a great time while we were raising money for a great cause. Thank you, Airport. Don't forget to keep bringing in your third block throwdown pledges.
We have been eating out every night since last Thursday, and we are going to need some new elastic pants. Each night, student government hosted a dinner at different restaurants with percentage of the proceeds going to Charity Drive for Camp Kimo. We haven't even had Food Fest yet. Food Fest is one of our very best days of the year at Airport.
Here's Katie with a look at the different events held at our community partner restaurants. A huge thank you to Steve's Deli, Sonic, Carolina Wings, Zestos, Bella's, Moe's, and Chick-fil-A.
Over the last week, Airport has hosted multiple spirit nights in order to raise money for Camp Kimo. Thank you so much to everyone who has attended, and a special thanks to our local restaurants, Steve's Deli, Sonic, Carolina Wings, Zestos, Bella's, Moe's, and Chick-fil-A. With your help, we can reach our goal of $60,000.
Thanks so much, Katie. I don't know about you, but I'm already hungry and ready for Food Fest.
This year's Miss Aquila pageant, Once Upon a Time, was a huge success. Our pageant is an elegant tradition at Airport that we are always very proud of. Miss Reamer wrapped up her 6th and final year as pageant director and raised the much needed funds for our school yearbook, the Aquila. Farah and Rachel sat down with some of the winners to talk about their experience.
Good morning, Airport. I'm Farah Deal here with Gracie Dorn, and we're going to be discussing the title of Miss Aquila. So, Gracie, what made you want to do Miss Aquila this year?
I've never been like the pageant type or anything, and my sister did it all 4 years and then won Miss Aquila in 2016. And the whole 4 years that Josie did it, my dad like begged me to do it, and I was just like, absolutely not, and I just like shot it down immediately. But this year I figured I should just honor him, and so I just did it for fun, and I ended up winning. So,
do you regret not doing it in the past?
Not really, because I think it was fun. Just maybe if I did it in the past, I would be more nervous this year, but I really was not nervous at all. I just went out there and just did it for him. So,
what experiences has Miss Aquila taught you that you could carry on through your life?
I definitely was taught that to step out of my comfort zone. I've never done anything like it, and I really wasn't nervous, so I was very calm on stage, and so I think like getting in front of a crowd and speaking in front of a crowd, I'll use that throughout my life. And also the interview portion of the pageant, I'll have to interview for jobs, and that just really showed me what to do. So,
what does the title of Miss Aquila mean to you?
I would say the title of Miss Aquila means just a positive role model that could portray like a positive image for all the beautiful girls at Airport and just show kindness and like genuine happiness throughout the school for the girls.
Well, thank you so much, Gracie. Airport, I'm Farah Deal here with Cariana Strong, and we're discussing the title of Miss Junior. So, Cariana, what does the title of Miss Junior mean to you?
The title of Miss Junior means to me a humble, confident, strong, beautiful woman who isn't afraid to, be different and, encourage others and not be, stuck up and, like the kind, I like uplifting women.
So, what experiences has Miss Aquila taught you that you could carry on throughout your life?
Miss Aquila taught me to go after my dreams. Don't be afraid, because when I get older, this is really what I want to do. Like I want to, be an entrepreneur and a model, and it involves stepping in front of a gigantic crowd. So when I was stepping on stage, I was really nervous, but no one could tell. And then at the end of it, I just got so comfortable with it. So it taught me to, even though you're scared or nervous, never be afraid, because you never know what you might end up getting out of it. Absolutely. Such as winning. So it taught me a lot. I had a great experience. It was very fun, and I'd definitely do it again.
So Cariana, what motivated you throughout the pageant?
When I have a goal, I try my best to achieve that goal, and once my mind is set on something, I won't stop until I get it done. So my family motivated me, my church family motivated me, and God motivated me. I prayed about it, and He spoke to me spiritually, and He told me this is what I should do.
What characteristics do you feel you bring to make Airport a better place?
Well, I feel like I am an uplifting person. If I see a girl, she's extremely beautiful. Most girls may hate on her, but I'll walk up to her and just tell her you're fine.
It's been a pleasure interviewing you, and look forward to talking to you next year.
Yeah.
I'm Rachel Spooner here with Ashley Smith to discuss the title of Miss Sophomore. How does Miss Aquila compare to other pageants that you've been in?
Well, the other pageants that I've been in, for example, Miss South Carolina, it requires more out of you, like it's talent, interview, fitness, and beauty. And so I feel like it's like less stressful doing Miss Aquila, but Miss Aquila is also done with people from school, so I get to like make more friends and get to know people better throughout my school, and it's just a lot funner because you have more experiences and memories to share with these people.
What experience have pageants taught you to carry on throughout your life?
I think there's a huge misconception when it comes to pageants because some people don't think that pageants help girls become more confident in themselves. But whenever I was little, I was really shy and I didn't really want to talk to anybody. But pageants and performing and dance and stuff has helped me come out of that. And so that's going to make job interviews easier for me in the future, and it's going to make meeting new people and learning new experiences easier as well.
What does the title of a sophomore mean?
The title of Miss Sophomore just means being able to represent the school because I know that this year they're trying to implement more community service opportunities for the winners, and so that's just going to be an opportunity to lead other students to do community service and to do community service within my community and just be an inspiration to those at the school. Airport, I'm Farrah Deal here with Reese Yarborough, and we're going to discuss the title of Miss Freshman. So Reese, how was your first Miss Aquila experience?
It was a great experience. There's a lot of support through the girls. Even though we were in competition with each other, we just had a great time laughing with each other and supporting each other.
Do you plan on doing Miss Aquila next year?
Right now, I don't really know because that was a lot for just one time. But I think I would have a lot of fun doing it next year or just helping out with this.
So how do you plan on using the title of Miss Freshman to make Airport a better place?
Probably just supporting the fact that community service is a big part of it and just getting out in your community to help out wherever you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Reese. It's been a pleasure interviewing you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Farrah and Rachel.
Always feel like you change your brain.
Oh my goodness.
What you did to it? You want it?
Yeah, you don't like it. You don't like it.
You touched his soft spot.
All right, go. some food! Eat the food!
Oh yeah, I might be playing me again.
The joke's on you, I'm sending it to you, coach.
Mr. Eagle was held last Saturday night. Callie has an inside look.
Mr. Eagle was held last Saturday night. A huge crowd came out to support our boys and Camp Kimo. Friendships were made on and off the stage with this group of handsome young men. As a school community, we raised well over $2,000 this weekend, and we have a long way to go to $60,000, but we can do it.
Award, Mr. Taylor Hunt. That's Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Calvin Ford. And the first runner-up for Mr. Freshman is Mr. Carter Ulmer. Mr. Freshman is Mr. Joshua Parker. The Mr. Sophomore first runner-up is Mr. Hayden Ryan. And the new Mr. Sophomore is Mr. Bruce Staley. The second runner-up for the juniors is Mr. Adam Davis. The first runner-up for the juniors is Mr. Jalen Canada. And the new Mr. Junior is Mr. Trey Winger. Mr. Senior second runner-up is Mr. James Eustace. The first runner-up for the senior class is Mr. Christopher Staley. And the new Mr. Senior is Mr. Winston Prince. Airport High School, Mr. Eagle is Mr. Larry Gaines.
Thanks so much, Callie. It was a lot of fun.
In sports this week, Airport had a huge win over BC in soccer. Varsity girls beat them 4-1 and JV got a win with 3-2. Varsity boys won with a 2-1 victory over BC. Great job, Eagles. Thank you, Christina and Megan.
Last month, we experienced a tragedy in our own neighborhood. There was a train wreck in our community. Our schools opened their hearts and their doors to help those in need involved in the accident.
10 minutes after 4 Sunday that there had been a train accident in Pine Ridge, and I got that from the district office staff, and that Pine Ridge was going to be used as a kind of a ground zero point where folks from the train accident were going to be taken. Immediately I sent a notice to my staff that I thought lived close that could come and help get the building up and open for the Red Cross and the victims that were coming. Mr. Kerr and Samantha Smith came early, and then I arrived, and we walked into something that you only see in the movies or in the news. It was a very surreal experience in what was going on here at Pine Ridge. I was glad that we have this location close. You know, that could have been any one of us on that train going anywhere, and it's just really great that we could help, because those folks were woken up in the middle of the night in a situation that none of us would ever like to be in. And I'm just grateful that we're here and that we had a facility big enough to house the Red Cross and victims and folks from the train companies, and that we could help out. I was really glad we could help out. I don't know the logistics or the reasons why, but when you go in mass transit, airplane, train, boat, there's always the potential for an accident to occur, but they still are safe means of travel overall. I just thought this was just one of those situations that could happen at any time, and again, I was just grateful that we could help.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm Christina, and I'm here for Iron Eagle News with Caleb Hawkins. He's on JV soccer team for boys. Caleb, how does it feel to be on JV soccer team?
It feels amazing because last year I tried out and I failed, and I came back this year and I made it, so I was like, yes.
What do you think it takes to be on JV boys soccer team?
I think it takes patience. It also takes like perseverance, like if you get knocked down, get right back up. Basically like just the mentality to like do better and get back up.
How hard was it for you to try out this year?
This year was actually a lot easier last year because I put a lot of hard work in after I failed. Like I was running every day. Granted, yeah, throughout the summer I stopped, so I had to like get back in shape. But honestly, if you just have fun with it, you're good. Like, don't overthink it. Don't go into the day thinking, if I do bad, I'm gonna get cut. Go in there saying, I'm gonna just play soccer. You going like that, you're almost guaranteed a spot on the team.
What is your message for people who want to play soccer next year but are too scared to try out?
Don't be scared. The worst thing that's gonna be happened, like worst thing that can happen is you get cut. Best chance you can do, come back next year 10 times stronger.